trying to click all the buttons. Adam, are you with me?
I am here. How you doing, Derek?
Hey, speaking of venture-backed startups, how's life over at Postscript?
Life has been crazy in a great way since last time we connected, so it's good to be reconnecting with you.
Man, I've watched this company grow since I want to say 2018. I ran into the co-founders at e-commerce event, e-commerce Fuel in San Diego. And that was when I was like, I got to pay attention to what they're doing because it was unique. And, SMS, I knew big category, lots of value. We had Bump and Blends on earlier, who is a Postscript user, which is great. And we got to see the kind of the pop up in action, as well as you have a recharge integration now. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. We got tons of integrations. We have a full engineering team that's focused on building out these integrations with all the other awesome Shopify tools in the space.
Awesome. Here, I'm gonna let you share your screen. I'm gonna pop out here and I'm gonna let you take it away.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm here to talk about the ultimate guide for month to month, or excuse me, the month to month strategy for setting up SMS marketing in an efficient way leading up to Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So before I get started on that, just a quick little blurb about Postscript. At a 30,000 foot view, we enable Shopify stores to be able to send SMS marketing messages. This is most similarly aligned to email marketing as of right now. Although there's a lot of similarities, there's definitely some really, really awesome and important differences that I'll be highlighting today. Uh, Postscript, we've been around. I hopped on the team in 2019, so I've been here just over 2 years. I started off as a sales rep, the first sales rep here. Our team has grown. We have over 150 employees here at Postscript, and I manage our growth team. We work with a lot of the most awesome, fastest growing brands in the Shopify space, like Dr. Squatch, like Olipop, and Brooklinen, who I'll be talking a little bit about now. So I'm excited to dive into the presentation. So let's start by talking about Brooklinen. This is a quick little case study that we had run. This was in the first 3 months of Brooklinen onboarding with Postscript. They had generated over $1.15 million in attributed revenue to Postscript. 75% of that came from campaign revenue. 172,000 came from abandoned cart SMS messages, text messages, if you will, and over 19K from thank you messages. That's something that's really important that I want to highlight because a lot of people go into this channel thinking that it's just simple spamming of coupons, so on and so forth. But really, this is one of the best, if not the best, channels to create a one-to-one relationship with your customers. And you can send messages like thank you messages for purchasing, and we can actually turn that into revenue itself as well. Brooklinen is running a 46x ROI on the channel right now, so it's extremely profitable for them. They do things extremely responsibly at the same time. So we're excited to have them on board, and yeah, this is certainly something that maybe not quite at scale for all of the brands watching right now, but the same ROIs are absolutely achievable for anyone. Doesn't matter whether you're a brand new brand just getting started or you've been in the game like Brooklinen for a little while. This is definitely a tool that you can utilize and really take advantage of. So as I said before, Black Friday, Cyber Monday is right around the corner. Time is running out. There's no doubt about it. If you haven't started planning for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, you need to really start that like yesterday. But that being said, I'm going to run through a quick guide starting actually in July. So this is stuff that you could have started doing last month, but we still have enough time right now where we can kind of back things up and make sure that you get everything up and running properly. So the number one thing is collecting compliant SMS subscribers. This is not like email marketing where you can buy a list and just upload it and start sending a bunch of messages to customers that don't want it. Each person has to explicitly opt in to the SMS marketing channel. With PostScript, we have a lot of great different acquisition tools to make you or to enable you to do that. Things like that pop up as you were talking about before, Derek. Um, but yeah, it's really important to note that when you're collecting these compliant subscribers, you're actually able to do this at a very efficient and very personal level. So, and people end up actually subscribing and having these communications with you. And we're extremely clear about being able to have our customers opt out from the channel. Uh, there's no surprise. SMS marketing is an extremely personal thing. SMS messaging is an extremely personal thing. So when people don't want to receive your messages, having a clear and real way to opt out gives them a level of comfort that makes it so you can really develop these relationships. The huge benefit of being a native Shopify application is we're able to send and receive data from your Shopify store to make sure that your customers are receiving this really unique and personalized message right there to their phone. It's really important to double, triple check your segmentation strategy. Sending the right message to the right person at the right time is what we're about. And we have over 30 different filterable tools like number of times someone has purchased or the total amount that people have purchased on your Shopify store to make sure that you're sending that really awesome thank you message for being an awesome customer for someone that's purchased 3 or more times from your brand. Additionally, you want to be monitoring your unsubscribe rates. This is something that we tout here at PostScript because we come with such a personalized focus on sending these messages. Our unsubscribe rates are extremely low, but you certainly want to keep your finger on the pulse. If you see things starting to creep up, this is definitely something where you'll want to make some adjustments. And we have a great team internally that will help analyze this stuff and make sure that you're sending the right messages to your customers. So for August, it's all about acquisition. As I was saying before, you need to collect these compliant subscribers. The best way that we can do this is through our native mobile pop-up. We also have integrations with the largest and best pop-up providers in the Shopify space. So things like Just Uno, you can absolutely integrate Klaviyo pop-ups, absolutely. But our pop-up is really slick. We have some nice workflows through it. So that will start to work really well for you, and you should get started now on that acquisition. As far as getting custom, this is not a channel where you want to send a 10% off coupon to your customers every single week on Monday, whatever it is. Not that you want to do that on any channel, but especially not on this. You really want to be sending exclusive messages, things like, hey, if you're new to the brand, reply with this keyword, and we'll give you updates on our exclusive product drop that's going to be exclusive for SMS subscribers right off the bat. So really starting that connection there is a huge, huge benefit. For you brands that are really deep in the social media game, we have great acquisition tools to collect via Instagram and TikTok and any new channel that you're really getting website traffic in that's engaged. And you don't want to keep on paying to keep on reacquiring them on Instagram. It's a lot cheaper to re-engage with them through the SMS channel as opposed to keeping on paying those expensive fees for engagement. You also want to give people that really awesome reason to subscribe rather than simply getting marketing messages from them. I'm thinking about brands like Live Swiss Watches here. You can subscribe and you can actually have a one-to-one conversation with them about which watch will fit their lifestyle or fit a certain outfit that they're matching up with. And I think you were talking, or your guest before, were talking about having that personalized relationship. And that's where you can really just, create that connection, which will be awesome. And it's going to provide really solid returns in the long term. So for September, this is when you want to start thinking outside of the marketing box. How can you add value beyond discounts? These are things, as I was saying before, reaching out to your customers, seeing what outfits they're wearing for their watches, or if you're a food brand, let's say you have goat creamer for coffee, and you want to send them a message about, hey, you can use this with this new popular drink, the flavor of the week, if you will, to be able to go out and really provide some value, have your customers think about your product differently or really utilize it in different ways, rather than just sending marketing messages out to you. Once again, your brand is your most valuable asset. So this ballsy example here kind of exemplifies it. But if you're a fun brand and you have a personality, and your CEO is the face of the brand and is kind of a goofball, you can certainly add that flavor in text, and your customers are going to appreciate that. You really can use this channel not to necessarily define your tone, but really to help amplify how it is that you communicate with your customers, because you're going to get that 99% open rate on all of the messages that you send. There's no surprise here that Black Friday, Cyber Monday texts are going to perform better during Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and really getting nice, clean content for that is going to be awesome. So really, September is the time when you want to be evaluating your creative and figuring out ways on how you're going to implement that on SMS marketing. The SMS Golden Rule you should be asking yourself before you send out that campaign or before you activate that automation, is this a message that my customers are going to want to receive? Is this a message that I would want to receive myself, right? This is not that spammy channel. This is the channel where if and when you want to get your message out, it will be heard, but that's also the caveat. So you got to treat your customers with respect there. For October, this is when the craziness is in full swing if it's not already, but you certainly want to be mapping out your SMS marketing strategy and really work it in with your email marketing calendar, your marketing calendar in general. You want to have consistent messaging. There's no surprise there. If your email marketing is in line with your paid advertising, you definitely want to have your SMS marketing strategy aligned with that as well, which is going to be huge, and it's very easy to do using our platform. One awesome thing that a lot of our best customers do is they build out a VIP segment, and this is where they really focus on getting those repeat purchasers. You can dial that in. You can run email marketing campaigns saying, hey, text this keyword to this phone number to join our VIP list and get updates every single week about inventory or new products that are getting ready to drop, or even tease stuff out for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Tell people, hey, we're running this huge discount. This is going to be the best of the year. We're going to launch it on this day. And that's certainly something where that message is going to get received. You also absolutely want to try upsell and cross-sell automations here. Because of that native Shopify integration, we're going to be able to set up triggers that say, if this person has purchased this product and has not purchased this product, 7 days after delivery, we want to send them a follow-up message, see how they're liking that product, and also link them with this complimentary product. It's a really, really great way to check in and get feedback on a one-to-one basis, as well as start to run some upsells and generate more higher LTV for your customers. No surprises here. Once again, test your campaigns before you send it. You want to make sure that they look good and look clean. Once again, very easy to do on the PostScript platform. Now, November, this is when you want to double, triple check all of your integrations. We talked about the recharge integration. Make sure that those flows are working properly for those repurchases or warning people, hey, you're about to get your next shipment sent out. So this is a great time to kind of make sure that all of that is lined up. Re-audit all of your creative assets, measure twice, cut once. So be able to go in there and make sure that everything looks good and clean, which your stellar marketing teams will be on par with, if not just absolutely just crushing it at this point. You definitely want to run through tests of each one of your specific promotional messages before you send it out for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. You don't want any surprises or any mismessaging, especially during Black Friday, Cyber Monday, when your customers are ripe to be purchasing. Just make sure that everything is set up and good to go there. You can also run these automations with someone else and basically have them check your work. Just like everything else, when you're writing something yourself, there may be some huge typos that you don't see that someone else just sees as glaring. So definitely something that you can do there. And outline your expected benchmarks. Everyone has these huge goals, especially you brands out there that have taken on that VC funding, as we were talking about before. It is definitely really important that you keep your finger on the pulse. And SMS is one of those channels where, hey, if you're a couple $100,000 short of your goal, you can send out that campaign to really juice those numbers, make sure you hit your metrics. This is certainly that channel that will enable you to get that extra juice out of the squeeze. Spell check, as we talked about before, and doing an overarching strategy overview, making sure everything is aligned and ready to go in November is really, really the key. For December, so this is after the craziness of that Black Friday, Cyber Monday, but there's still heat in the market. You're able to still utilize all of this really good information that you've got out. You could send funny Boxing Day messages, things along those lines. And really, this is when you can start to re-engage with your customers and kind of set a precedent of, hey, this is how you use your product that you just purchased, and making sure that if you're a skincare brand, that the routines are on point. You can set up automations to make sure, hey, this is how you should be using our products, and this is what you should be seeing at this time as far as results go, and really make sure that your customers are happy with your products. Another brand here that we have is Rec Specs. So upon delivery, they send fitting guides for their customers just to make sure that their doggles are fitting on your dog and everyone's having a good time. So this is when you could start to set up those messages, and as well as resetting expectations. A lot of people are going to come in here, especially right at the end during Black Friday, Cyber Monday, because you're pushing out the best deals of the year. And here's the time where you can level set with them and say, hey, you came in for this awesome discount, but here's what to expect for the rest of the year. And here's why you want to stick around. And you're going to be able to re-engage them once again at a very, very low cost in comparison to other channels. At this point, you can really start to lean into these one-on-one conversations. You can set up automations that ask them how they're enjoying the products, or ask for that custom feedback as you go into the 2022 development of your products. Make sure that you make it better, bigger and better for the next year. If you enjoyed this presentation, we have a whole guide listed out. If you weren't taking notes, I'm sure that Derek will be able to link this out, but we have the ultimate guide listed on our website, on our blogs. If you want to get some inspiration or see really what text messaging is about, you can go to our owned and operated website, Fantastic Texts. It's a really, really great place to get some inspiration. And we have some cool filterable tools here to make sure that you're looking at the right messages, broken out by industry and specific types of messages, campaigns, automations, the whole gambit. That being said, if you're interested in getting started on PostScript, we run a completely free 30-day trial. This will get you in. We have an awesome team that is excited to be working with the newest and also mature Shopify brands. We're going to be able to dig in there. If you go to our Shopify App Store, you're going to see over 1,300 reviews. if you read through them, it's a 5-star review, and 95% of the time, it's going to be about how helpful our team is. And that's what I've loved most about working at Postscript is we have a group of really passionate people that are really here to help because this is a new and crazy channel and there's specific nuances. We love working with our brands, helping learn and make them successful. That is it for me, Derek. I appreciate the time.
Awesome. And I've plugged all of those links in chat here, and we are also
Perfect.
putting them in the show notes. If you guys haven't been following along in the show notes, let me get the show notes link for everyone one more time because it's been a while since we pushed the show notes. Bookmark the show notes, get all the links there. I think the other reason that you've got 1,398 reviews is because it works. Look at that ROI that you were showing from Brooklyn. And I mean, it really does
It's
work.
insane. It's insane. If you
SMS
do it right
marketing.
and you
Yeah.
treat your customers responsibly, you can set up this channel to really scale and do things in a responsible way. And I've personally worked with so many brands at this point that it completely changes the game for them. It's 20-30% of their revenue. And it's just like, wow, how are we not doing this before?
Yeah.
But it's been an awesome ride.
It's every time I meet with a merchant, it is one of the pillars that I still see being overlooked. I consider it a pillar. It has to be done. You have to be doing some form of SMS. And then I get that pushback often from merchants. Well, I don't want to spam my customers. Okay, then don't send spammy messages. Send valuable messages. Like if somebody
Exactly.
is opting in to receive messages from you, and you can and you're a smart person that can send them a direct message or even a one-to-one, response. Not it doesn't have to be a blast, right? Then you need to be doing that. So,
Exactly. Exactly. You hit the nail on the head, Derek.
and I know you guys integrate and work closely with the Gorgeous team. So if because I know we've got a lot of Gorgeous users, customers in the audience, and they spoke yesterday. So it's the perfect thing to have your customer service team talking with people one-on-one in those chats through SMS, through Postscript. So Adam, thanks so much. Love the tool, love the growth of the company. I had no idea you had that many reviews. It's actually very, very impressive. Looking forward to seeing more things from you guys. Hey, you guys just launched a new functionality, didn't you?
We're launching lots of new functionalities all the time. There's also some good stuff down the pipeline. So not exactly sure which
Uh,
features you're talking
I
about. I also don't want to sandbag my engineering team right now, but we have some really awesome stuff coming down the pipeline for sure.
I saw it in like D2C fam or something. Somebody on the team was posting about it. I don't remember exactly what it was though. All right, but we'll have to go to the site and check it out. But Adam, thanks so much for your time today. We're going to move right into our next session. Talk to you later.
Perfect. Thanks, Derek.
All right.